when I was in my 20s. And I had grown up in the Midwest, and I was drawn to California by that whole California lifestyle, surf, beach, and especially the call of the California girl, okay? And a friend of mine, her younger sister, was a model who had posed for this poster where she's standing next to the Pacific Coast Highway sign. California 1 is the number of the highway. And she's standing there with her thumb out, hitchhiking, and it's this quintessential California girl. The long blonde hair in the sun, beautiful outdoor setting, standing there by the symbol of the California dream, Pacific Coast Highway. And my friend's sister lived up in Carmel. I was in LA. And so I arranged this Amor adventure where I was going to go up and meet this California girl up in Carmel by hitchhiking up Pacific Coast Highway. And I'm not going to say she was a letdown. She was as beautiful face-to-face as she had been in the poster, but she wasn't, there was no chemical connection between us. That was apparent almost right away. I thought that was the end of the story, but as is often the case with Amor, the story isn't over till the source says it's over. Again, we're doing the source's pleasure. If the source thinks that isn't a good enough story, yeah, it has some kind of corny elements, but there's a little bit of entertainment value. The guy from the Midwest, California girl, the girl on the poster goes up. But we're not going to end the story there. I was staying with another friend of mine from back east who was working at DSol Institute in Big Sur, which is, oh, don't quote me, maybe a half hour down the coast. I'm hitchhiking back under a full moon. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 11 o'clock at night. And I'm with these freaks in a VW van. And these guys, I think, had been imbibing, smoking something, whatever. This VW van was careening around these cliffs. And I'm sitting in the back, trusting the source. It feels like we can go plunging down one of those cliffs at any moment. It was a wild ride. And I was still full with this wild, outrageous rush of Amor energy for this girl. So I'm in this, what could be a death ride, but I'm fully surrendered to it and fully enjoying this adventure. And lo and behold, I get back to Big Sur safely, to DSol. They drop me off, go off on their merry way. And the next thing I know, my friend is off doing something, but I end up in this room where there's a party going on, and it's all beautiful women. I'm the only guy there, and Sympathy for the Devil is playing on this full moon, and I'm dancing wildly, all stops pulled, surrounded by these beautiful California girls at this growth center, they call it, this spiritual power spot, renowned worldwide, living out a different dream. This isn't an Amor dream. I was in love with all of them. But Amor tends to fixate on one specific beloved. The Amor dream pulled me to the poster girl up in Carmel, and the source decided the ending I want on the story, the source says, is this guy ends up back at this amazing, magical, wondrous setting, dancing to one of the great dance songs of all time, Sympathy for the Devil, dancing with his own harem.